Testing, testing, testing. Looks like we may have some volume. Hello, everyone. Sorry about the delay. Sorry about the technical issues. Happy Monday to everyone that is just joining us. I know it took me a second to get started here. We are switching systems a little bit right now, so there is a little bit of a technical thing that's going on behind the scenes, and that's why we're joining you a little bit late also if you are watching us on ANF Plus, the app on your TV. A gorgeous afternoon unfolding across our area. I want to dive into the forecast because things are shifting just a little bit for everyone. That is not a fan of summer-like weather. Unfortunately, we have moved into a more summer-like pattern, and that's going to continue as we head through the next couple of days. We've seen a lot of sunshine across the area. There is high pressure nearby, and that's keeping most of us pretty dry. There have been some spotty showers in the mountains, essentially due to the elevation of the mountains. You're getting some rising air that's condensing in the upper atmosphere and developing clouds, and we're seeing some showers. It hasn't been widespread. It's been very isolated. That's going to continue to be the case. I'd say for the next 12 hours or so, some sprinkles hit or miss across that region. Everyone else seeing gorgeous skies like what we're seeing here in Midtown. 81 degrees right now in Atlanta. Nice breeze out of the southeast at 5 miles per hour. Very warm tonight. Good evening to sit out on the back patio. Anyone that's working third shift is going to be a pretty comfortable ride to work. Temperatures are going to be mild through the overnight. We're all going to have the ACs on, mid-60s. It's summertime, at least as far as the feels are concerned across the area. I'm expecting more sunshine as we head into the day tomorrow. Really a gorgeous stretch of weather for your Tuesday afternoon and the evening. Eventually, clouds will return on Wednesday, but that will not slow down our warm-up. Easily climbing into the lower 80s as we push into the afternoon hours. Actually have that afternoon high topping out near 86 degrees, so a warm day. If you're off work, maybe you have a delayed start like me, probably not a bad idea to go and hang out by the pool for a couple of hours. Really just gorgeous for your Tuesday. A few more clouds on Wednesday. You can see there is a bit of a short wave to the north of us. I think it misses us. I'm going to keep us dry on Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures will climb into the mid-80s. We'll eventually get into the upper 80s for a couple of hours. So that trend will continue towards warming as we head towards the middle and second half of the week. I'm expecting temperatures to easily flirt with 90 degrees roughly Wednesday through Sunday. We should be at about 82 degrees this time of year, so that's what we call unseasonably warm across the area. Keeping the low rain chances for the next couple of days, but as we head closer to Friday, we're going to start to see the humidity start to increase. The dew points are going to go up. As the dew point goes up, it essentially means there's more moisture in the air, and whenever you combine that with the heating of the day, that's going to lead to some instability. Not to mention there's a couple of short waves that are going to be pulsing through. Higher humidity, also bringing in the chance for some showers. So some afternoon pop-ups look likely, especially on Friday. They look more isolated heading into Saturday and Sunday, and then more widespread again on Monday. Still holding off on first alerting anything right now. If I had to say there's a day to watch, it probably would be Monday, because at least some of the models are trending with a little bit more moisture around. Otherwise, this is going to be a fantastic warm Memorial Day weekend for any of you who has lost someone that has served in any of the forces. You know, my hearts are with you. I know this week is a solemn week. It's about honoring and remembering the person, but also enjoying the family that's around you that can kind of lift you up whenever you're recollecting on that loss. So we're all here with you at Atlanta News First, and obviously we thank your loved ones for their service. I want to take you back outside because I always say I'm going to keep you for a good time, not a long time, and there's no more reason for me to talk because it's just going to be warm as we head through the next couple of days. You're going to see a couple more sky views like this, and then we're going to bring back in those afternoon showers and pop-up opportunities as we head closer to the weekend. Slightly more humid, so if you are out in the streets on Saturday and Sunday hanging out with friends and family, just be mindful of that and remember to hydrate. Now, I am part of a two-part duo. I am not the only person that is working here behind the scenes today. Anyone who watches the 3 o'clock newscast or the 5 o'clock newscast or the 10 o'clock newscast
Walks in the frame.
They're familiar with this face that we're bringing into view. Alan, happy Monday.
Yeah.
You look like you got a nice tan, my friend.
You know, I was on vacation the last couple of days. I haven't been here for about a week. The Bahamas are beautiful this time of year. Very similar to the weather we're getting this week here in Atlanta, actually.
Yeah.
We just don't have a beach. That's
Yeah,
what we're missing.
be real nice. Well, you know, everyone keeps telling me since I moved here that Lake Lanier is kind of like that beach.
Do not
I'm just
compare.
telling you.
I love Lake Lanier. It's an Atlanta staple. We cannot compare Lake Lanier to the Atlantic Ocean down in the Bahamas.
I'm just saying what they say. They say that listen here, we don't have a beach, but you can go to.
They are lying to you, my friend. They are lying to you big time. Hello, everybody. This is Alan Devlin with Atlanta News First. Thanks for joining me here at the First Alert Desk. I apologize again. Patrick already mentioned it to you. I'll mention it again. For us coming in here late today, we had some technical difficulties we had to work through. Those things seem pretty squared away right now. So here we are bringing you guys some of our weather and our top stories. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about right now is this police training facility that we're very familiar with. Supporters call it, their training facility, but opponents, protesters call it Cop City. Today, what we had was a group of people who wanted to go through, saying that, look, this thing needs to be built. They were out at City Hall, advocates, I would say. But on the other side of City Hall, there were more protesters that were going against it once again. It's scheduled to be finished by the end of the year here. So I'm going to let you guys walk through a little bit of, I guess, the back and forth that's continuing as this thing continues to get built.
EMTs, firefighters, first responders are also going to be training.
Stood protesters against what they call Cop City.
I believe that we need a public safety training center that centers more education and de-escalation, and I don't believe that is the type of public training center that is currently being proposed.
Devin Barrington Ward says he just wants to see this issue on a ballot.
We believe that we need a say on whether or not we're going to make such a major investment.
All right, there we go. And I apologize for a little bit of the audio issues there. Like I said, we're dealing with some technical difficulties here at the First Alert Desk. But a little bit of what was going back and forth there, you got to see some of that back and forth with the protesters and the advocates of this training facility. Mayor Andre Dickens is gung-ho with getting this thing built. This was a product of our former police chief, Chief Bryant, and Chief Shearbaum continues to push it forward. Again, it's going to be built in the late fall, or finished in the late fall here, so we are making progress. The next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about here is our St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. We are selling tickets as I speak. We are trying to raise $2 million to go to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and we are just getting started. The tickets went live last Thursday. You can reserve yours right now on AtlantaNewsFirst.com for just $100, but let me show you what you can win if you actually do go reserve those tickets. A $675,000 brand new dream home that's sitting up in Forsyth County. It's incoming. I'm actually familiar with Forsyth County. It is up and coming, no pun intended there. So even though it's what it is now, wait 5 years. It'll be a lot more, worth a lot more, I should say. This is all to help benefit some of our children that are dealing with cancer diagnosis in Memphis, worldwide, but the hospital itself is in Memphis. These patients are there in Memphis. Cumming itself, a beautiful location, beautiful city. This is a little bit of the city center you're looking at here. This is where you could call home. For $100, you could reserve that ticket and have a chance to win that dream home along with a $10,000 shopping spree at a local furniture mart. You could win a $20,000 Michael Phelps edition spa and tub for your home. The list goes on and on and on. You can win all three. You can win all the prizes if you wanted to, if you get lucky enough and you reserve enough tickets. But somebody will be walking away with that dream home as a beneficiary of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital Tickets are going fast. We sold out last year. We will sell out this year at some point, so get your ticket now. The earlier you buy it, the more you can get involved with the prices, and with the prizes, I should say. The price of the tickets will stay the same to reserve it. It will be $100 for the rest of the trip here. So make sure you get it done ASAP. It's available right now, atlantanewsfirst.com/dreamhome. We've got it up all over our website. You cannot miss it. Do not be the person that is regretful of, one, not being able to help out child cancer patients, of course, but then two, missing out on your opportunity to win what could be a beautiful, beautiful new home for yourself and or your family. The last thing I want to talk to you guys about here is a pretty neat story. So I thought it was cool before we went on air with it today, but then I actually heard about Chelsea Bynford walking us through it. It's 10 times cooler when you see it for yourself. A local company is creating augmented reality for music stars, musicians, rap artists, singers, so you can actually put on a VR headset and have that artist perform in your living room, in your kitchen, wherever you're at. But I'm going to let Chelsea break it down more from here. She experienced it herself and even took a trip into augmented reality.
We're rolling.
In a Powder Springs recording studio, something unique is being developed.
We're here to show people at large something that they've never seen before.
It may look like these guys are shooting a music video for Atlanta rapper Pastor Troy, but they're actually making him into a hologram to be viewed in virtual reality.
We think that this is an engaging fan experience, kind of like a next level access to your favorite artist.
Brothers Ryan and Kevin Sellers are the masterminds behind the new VR app called Soapbox. The idea is to capture live music performances, which people can then stream straight into their homes. Here's how it works. This is where an artist stands. They're recorded by these 48 cameras. Then that gets put into a computer where they create a 3D model, which then you can watch on those virtual reality goggles.
It's like you're standing right next to someone playing guitar or playing keys or standing there and singing. And, you can get as close as you want.
The app is brand new, created locally from the ground up. It just launched last month and is already being used in 65 countries. Kevin says Soapbox is also in big talks with labels like Sony Music and Atlantic Records to add more artists to their app.
As far as really getting artists here, there's a barrier just explaining what it is. It's difficult to understand until you see it.
But once you see it,
this is dope.
Pastor Troy saw his hologram for the first time, calling it an innovative new way to make music and reach fans and preserve his mark in the music world.
Man, I love what these guys going on, man. They're going to be real big innovators in the game, and glad to be right here in Atlanta, man, to be a part of it, man, ground up.
And remember, this is not animation or artificial intelligence. The Sellers brothers stress it's a live recording turned into an interactive experience that could be the new way of the future.
It's a pretty unique experience, I think. It's like real life, where the TV isn't, and maybe that's where entertainment goes.
How cool is that? How cool is that? Some incredible technology that could be coming to your living room real soon. I've got a long list of artists I'd like to see perform up close and personal, so this would be an opportunity to make that happen in augmented reality. Technology, it is something. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me here today on the First Alert News Desk. I apologize again for those technical difficulties we're experiencing. We're working right now to get them all squared away. You guys should have seen it earlier. We had a whole team of people here trying to work through this just so we could speak to you guys here tonight. We're going to work on it again when I hang up here, and we're going to have it squared away tomorrow. We'll be back at 8 p.m. every single evening with weather first, followed by some top stories for you. Again, my name is Alan Devlin. We'll be on Atlanta News First again beginning at 10 o'clock on Peachtree TV and then 11 o'clock on Atlanta News First on CBS. So hopefully you'll join us there